Hello everyone, the explosion was audible from 105 miles away, and the ash column rose approximately 15 miles into the sky. This describes the eruption of the volcano Hunga Tonga in Polynesia. Tourists are hesitant to continue driving, as this is an unusual sight. A storm caused this waterfall in India to flow horizontally. One sunset, two sunsets. The likelihood of capturing such a scene on camera. Volcanic eruptions are frequent in Hawaii, but occurrences like this are quite rare even there. Here's a quick illustration of just how intensely hot it can get in Dubai. Houses built below sea level get damaged by rising stormwater. Banana thrown into Icelandic volcano lava at Reykjanes. Will it survive? The light you are about to see was actually created by artists, yet you'll be astonished by the incredible results. The rainbow appears below, but it actually looks like this. In Guatemala, tourists captured the perfect moment with their cameras. Observe the aftermath of the flood in Montana. Notice how the rushing water easily washes away the road surface and even uproots nearby trees. Heavy rainfall struck a city in Turkey. While downtown experienced large puddles, the outskirts saw streams overflow their banks. You can see the results yourself. You know the winds are intense when they can easily move a car. A mesmerizing and majestic view of the tide on the Qiantang River in China. This is the ideal location to film the new Mad Max movie. This is what the entrance to the underworld looks like. A gas crater that has been burning continuously for over 50 years. Can mini tornadoes be scarier than regular tornadoes? Yes, if they are made up of mosquitoes. Several of them struck this town simultaneously. You are looking at Dettifoss, Europe's most powerful waterfall. A volcanic eruption on Iceland's peninsula sent ash and lava spewing into the sky, creating a breathtaking yet dangerous spectacle. The eruption caused significant disruption and drew widespread attention.
Просто смотри.
That moment when you truly grasp how insignificant we are compared to the immense scale of the natural world. Leave a comment below if you have an explanation for this. A driver in Saudi Arabia filmed a fierce dust storm. Definitely not something you want to encounter on your way home from work. Definitely not the kind of thing you want to see on your commute back home from work. This individual captured not only the bursting of a dam, but also the powerful water streams sweeping away his car and then his friend's house. It's something you wouldn't wish on anyone. Due to stronger winds, this waterfall flows in the opposite direction. This video captured an entire army of leafcutter ants transporting their leaves. The landscape in Greenland can transform instantly. This appears to be the boundary between two worlds. The sound is even more impressive than the power of the river. In the Maldives, after dark, the bioluminescent plankton performs its magic, turning the ocean into a scene reminiscent of Pandora from Avatar. Even without knowing Italian, it's simple to picture the emotions he experienced upon witnessing the iceberg overturn right before his eyes. Hailstorms producing icy spheres the size of small baseballs are rare, and the extent of the damage they can inflict is difficult to grasp until you've encountered it personally. This person wasn't very fortunate while driving in such weather conditions. The truck driver made a wise decision. No one wants to be driving during a landslide. A lightning strike hit one of the wind turbine blades. Within minutes, the turbine ignited and soon fell apart. It's astounding what a single lightning strike can cause. It seems as if these dolphins are deliberately posing for a perfect video. You just witnessed a bowhead whale breathing beneath the ice. Welcome to Iceland.
What?
Here's how Houston looked following the tropical storm. By the way, the driver of this military Hummer was helping people thanks to the vehicle's durability. While preparing the slopes for opening, ski resort workers were taken aback by a large avalanche. When checking the weather forecast for the upcoming hailstorm, they likely didn't expect it to be so severe. On the bright side, glaciers are having a busy period. Watch how a massive flood in an Indian state completely washed out a large stone bridge. They filmed the tornado thinking it might not head their way, but then they got a closer look at the powerful twister. Lower levels of buildings were inundated, and cars were carried away by strong currents. Fortunately, there were no casualties. You may not have the chance to witness a volcano eruption up close, so enjoy these stunning shots taken in Iceland. If you think hail like this can't occur in reality, check out this video from Minnesota. You can glimpse the northern lights in various parts of the world, but take a moment to appreciate their stunning brilliance in Lapland. At this point, the cameraman realized it was a bad day for fishing. Take a look at the flood caused by heavy rains in the mountains. San Sebastian is known for its strong tides, so people don't rush too far from the shore. Instead, they intentionally come to watch the enormous waves and cool off. Ruang is a small island in Indonesia, measuring approximately 4.5 kilometers. Much of its area is occupied by a volcano, which recently decided to make its presence known. Once residents received eruption alerts, they quickly evacuated and watched from neighboring islands. So, when choosing where to live, it's wise to remember that a dormant volcano might awaken someday. Mud volcanoes might not seem as threatening as typical volcanoes, but don't be deceived. Mud movement can escalate into a full-scale eruption, spreading over a wide area. This was the case in a village in Myanmar. Notice how the mud is affecting nearby houses, right close to people. Picture the intense emotional journey these people experienced, ranging from fear to amazement. The sheer force of the wind captivated everyone so much that they neglected their possessions and almost lost their luggage.
People were so fascinated, they forgot to keep an eye on their belongings and nearly ended up losing their luggage.
The explosion was terrifying. At the same time, two states experienced a dramatic event where multiple destructive tornadoes covered over 1,200 km². While residents of Iowa and Nebraska appeared familiar with such natural phenomena, they were still scared but took the opportunity to observe the powerful tornadoes up close. Sailors claim that cameras fail to convey the true magnitude of waves, so you should imagine what you see and then multiply it by 10. No extraterrestrial beings are involved. Creating this effect depends on rare combinations of factors such as the right temperature, water depth, and movement speed.
One of the reasons to visit
One of the
Patagonia.
attractions of Patagonia. And that's just a small portion of the millions of Mormon crickets that have overrun Nevada. If hell were real, it might look something like this. Italy isn't perpetually sunny and serene. At times, it can be quite the contrary. Though rare, people were fortunate to see enormous waves on the Ligurian coast. Avalanches should not be underestimated. Despite this one moving more slowly, it still has the potential to cause considerable damage. The Dougois is a remarkable location. It links an island to mainland France, but the twist is that it's only reachable for a few hours daily, as it is submerged underwater the rest of the time. Occasionally, nature produces true wonders. The slow-motion videos of lightning are breathtakingly beautiful, resembling nature's brushstrokes on the clouds. Although it may seem unusual, this is the method buzzards use to dry and warm their feathers for improved flight. Observe the large group of gray seals lounging on the beach. It's surprising to realize that relaxation is not exclusive to humans. While the blue jellyfish that resemble cannonballs may appear charming, they can be quite hazardous. Their venom can inflict harm, though it's typically not fatal. The patterns of bird murmurations resemble a choreographed dance. With a population of only around 534 people in this small Swiss commune, news of such events spreads quickly, often within an hour. While tourists may find it exciting, Consider those who have to endure the constant sound of water from their bedroom window. In India, there is a fascinating location where two rivers converge. One river on the left has pristine water, while the right river contains polluted water. Their confluence creates a third river called the Ganges. A June thunderstorm on the loop road brought heavy snow with it. Folks, it's time to begin packing up and move further from the beach. We believe this person should stay put for now. Even if he wants to leave, he'll need to wait a few days. It's not merely ice falling from the roof, it's hail. Even the cameraman was astonished. It resembles the start of an apocalyptic movie. A mud volcano erupted near the shore. Seeing such an event so close to the coastline would be startling for anyone. Some locals were watching the rain from their house during a thunderstorm. They heard some noises and decided to capture them. Then they witnessed an amazing lightning bolt in the dark that changed colors as it struck. Volcano tourism is not a new phenomenon. People have traveled to active volcanoes for many centuries. Every year, millions of tourists visit active and dormant volcanoes. They want to see the fantastic scenery. They enjoy beautiful sunsets and take spectacular pictures of eruptions. The residents of these Canadian islands rarely have the opportunity to witness such events. Fortunately, they captured the rare instance when an iceberg disintegrated. It may appear like a movie scene, but it's a genuine halo that residents of a Chinese city were fortunate to observe. The cameraman recorded some incredible footage of the avalanche. He was fortunate to be on the opposite side of the lake. Otherwise, the avalanche would have certainly reached him. Venturing outside in such a storm requires remarkable bravery. While on the beach, a woman stumbled upon a surprising sight: thousands of sea snail eggs. The Northern Lights represent one of nature's most breathtaking phenomena. It's incredible to think that nature can produce such a spectacle.